Hello friends. In this video you will see how the actors of this movie changed. You will know their real name and age. I'll show you how they looked back then. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
Christian Bale played a role in The Dark Knight as Bruce Wayne. Christian Bale, real name Christian Philip Bale, when acting as Bruce Wayne. Christian Bale is 34 years old, and now, Christian Bale is 48 years old. Heath Ledger played a role in The Dark Knight as Joker. Heath Ledger, real name Heath Andrew Ledger, when acting as the Joker. Heath Ledger is 28 years old, and now, Heath Ledger has died. Heath Ledger died at the age of 28 years. A few months before his death, Ledger had finished filming his role as the Joker in The Dark Knight. At the time of his death, The Dark Knight was in post-production. Rest in peace. Aaron Eckhart played a role in The Dark Knight as Harvey Dent. Aaron Eckhart, real name Aaron Edward Eckhart, when acting as Harvey Dent. Aaron Eckhart is 40 years old, and at present, Aaron Eckhart is 54 years old. Michael Caine played a role in The Dark Knight as Alfred. Michael Caine, real name Morris Joseph McElwhite, when acting as Alfred. Michael Caine is 75 years old, and at this time, Michael Caine is 89 years old. Maggie Gyllenhaal played a role in The Dark Knight as Rachel. Maggie Gyllenhaal, named Margalla Truth Gyllenhaal, when acting as Rachel. Maggie Gyllenhaal is 30 years old, and now, Maggie Gyllenhaal is 44 years old. Gary Oldman played a role in The Dark Knight as Gordon. Gary Oldman, real name Gary Leonard Oldman, when acting as a Gordon. Gary Oldman is 50 years old, and now, Gary Oldman is 64 years old. Morgan Freeman played a role in The Dark Knight as Lucius Fox. When acting as Lucius Fox, Morgan Freeman is 71 years old, and now, Morgan Freeman is 85 years old. Monique Gabriella Kernan played a role in The Dark Knight as Ramirez. When acting as Ramirez, Monique Gabriella Kernan 37 years old, and at present, Monique Gabriella Kernan is 51 years old. Ron Dean played a role in The Dark Knight as Wirtz. When acting as Wirtz, Ron Dean is 69 years old, and now, Ron Dean is 83 years old. Cillian Murphy played a role in The Dark Knight as Scarecrow. When acting as Scarecrow, Cillian Murphy is 32 years old, and at this time, Cillian Murphy is 56 years old. Shin Han played a role in The Dark Knight as Lau. When acting as Lau, Shin Han is 38 years old, and at this time, Shin Han is 52 years old. Nestor Carbonell, played a role in The Dark Knight as Major Nestor Carbonell, real name Nestor Gaston Carbonell. When acting as Major Nestor Carbonell is 40 years old, and at present, Nestor Carbonell is 54 years old. Eric Roberts played a role in The Dark Knight as Maroni. When acting as Maroni, Eric Roberts is 52 years old, and now, Eric Roberts is 66 years old. Richie Koster played a role in The Dark Knight as Chechen. When acting as Chechen, Richie Koster is 40 years old, and now, Richie Koster is 54 years old. Anthony Michael Hall played a role in The Dark Knight as Engel. Anthony Michael Hall, real name Michael Anthony Hall. When acting as Engel, Anthony Michael Hall is 40 years old, and at this time, Anthony Michael Hall is 54 years old. Keith Zarabajka played a role in The Dark Knight as Stevens. When acting as Stevens, Keith Zarabajka is 55 years old, and now, Keith Zarabajka is 69 years old. Colin McFarlane played a role in The Dark Knight as Loeb. Colin McFarlane, real name Colin Andrew Ignatius Peter McFarlane. When acting as a Loeb, Colin McFarlane is 46 years old, and now, Colin McFarlane is 60 years old. Joshua Harto played a role in The Dark Knight as Reese. Joshua Harto, whose real name is Joshua Denver Harto. When acting as Reese, Joshua Harto is 29 years old, and at present, Joshua Harto is 43 years old.